With the flourishing human advancement, the megacities, true giants with the populations of over 10 million people. Megacities which have spread with the large-scale urbanization that has occurred in many countries around the world. Whereas only 3% of the global population lived in the cities during 1800 AD. The rise in the number of megacities is the most evident sign of the world's urbanization speeding up. In 1950, the only megacities were New York and Tokyo. By 1995, that number had risen to 14. In 2020, there were 34. Today, 55% of the world population, 4.2 billion people, live in cities. That percentage is expected to rise to 68% in the coming years, adding an additional 2.5 billion people to the already overcrowded cities. Welcome to Mega Luxury. Before we look at mega cities of the world, make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss the amazing videos we bring to you. Now, let's begin. Number 10. New York, USA. The economy of the states of New York is reflected in its gross state product in 2021 of $1.9 trillion, ranking third in size behind the larger states of California and Texas in terms of economy. No doubt, with the population of New York City over 19 million, is one of the largest cities to count on. New York State's population in 2021 is estimated to be 19.4 million, and it's one of the most populous US states. No wonder, the city's geography, with its scarce availability of land, is a contributing factor in making New York the most densely populated major cities in the United States. With the opportunity, over 1 million businesses exist in this city, with new ones cropping up constantly. Between remote work facilities and skyscrapers, there is no shortage of places for businesses to expand as they grow and hire more people. This means that there are plenty of options to consider. Number 9. Osaka, Japan. Just over 19 million people in the city, Osaka averaged almost 1% decline from 2021 and every year before. Being the second largest city of Japan, no doubt there are people moving in and out. Megacity, where the traditional culture and modern charm coexist with a huge population, Osaka has been ranked third in World's Most Livable Cities survey, outranking Tokyo. Also, according to the Forbes list of world's most expensive places to live, Osaka was the second most expensive in the world after Tokyo. At $181 billion, Osaka City's GRP accounts for approximately 3.7% of Japan's GDP and is equivalent to the economic activity of one country. Number 8. Mumbai, India. Well, the city itself is the entertainment, fashion and commercial center of India. Mumbai is the largest economy in India, and also Mumbai has initially named as Bombay. As of 2021, Mumbai's GDP is estimated to be $606.6 billion. Mumbai's per capita income rounds up to around $23,000. Mumbai has the highest number of millionaires and billionaires among all cities in India. Wouldn't get any doubt why people are attracted to this city. The total population of Mumbai in 2022 is almost 21 million. And that is 1.42% increase from 2021. As of it, Mumbai is the second most populous city in India after Delhi and is the 8th most populous city in the world as of today. Number 7. Beijing, China. Beijing's population is estimated at just over 21 million, with a population density of about 5,000 people per square kilometers. In the more socialist era, most Beijingers lived and worked in the same place. Capital of the country, Beijing, has experienced a dramatic increase ever since the founding of People's Republic of China. Population growth in Beijing can be broadly broken down into three major components: natural increase, immigration, and the growth of floating population within the country. Beijing is estimated to reach up to 23 million people living in the city by 2025. Beijing being the political, historical and cultural heart of China, it is unsurprisingly one of the country's biggest cities with an ever-growing population. Well, Beijing is set to expand by 44% in the coming years. Number 6. Cairo, Egypt. The population of Cairo in 2022 is almost 22 million people, as 2% increase from the 2021. The projected population number in 2050 is 38 million inhabitants according to current growth rates. The target is not to exceed 30 million in 2050. Anyway, Egypt is already building its new capital city. It will be built as a smart city. It is planned that the transfer of parliament, presidential palaces, government ministries and foreign embassies will be completed between 2020 and 2022 at a cost of $45 billion. Cairo is booming. Its suburbs swollen with new residents drawn from across Egypt by the lure of jobs. Already twice the size of New York, it is home to about 1/5 of Egypt's 97 million people, so it is not only the country's political capital. Number 5. Dhaka, Bangladesh. The metro area population of Dhaka increased from 19 million to 22 million people in just 4 years. Dhaka and the municipalities that make up the greater Dhaka area have a total population, and city has shown a population growth of about 4.2% annually. Why do you think of Dhaka being overpopulated? The word most often associated with Dhaka, the capital of Bangladesh, is perhaps overpopulated. Supporting more than 22 million people on less than 325 square kilometers of land, the city's drainage, waste management and transportation infrastructures is on the brink of collapse. However, climate change is driving an increasing number of Bangladeshis to migrate from rural areas to the cities. Number 4. Mexico City, Mexico. The population of Mexico City exceeded over 22 million people, a 0.76% increase from 2021 to 2022. Mexico City is the largest city in North America, followed by New York City and Los Angeles. How did Mexico City get to be so huge? The main source of Mexico City's rapid growth in the second half of the 21st century is due to domestic migration. The metropolitan population grew from 3.1 million in 1950 to 5.5 million in 1960 and spike of 14 million by 1980. However, the city is considered fourth largest city in the world and is home to 20% of Mexico's entire population. Urban migration has slowed, and now natural growth is the main cause of Mexico City's population growth. It is estimated that the population of city will reach almost 25 million by 2025. Number 3. Shanghai, China. The metro area population of Shanghai in 2022 is over 27 million people, an almost 2 to 3% increase from last year. It is estimated to be crossing 30 million by 2025. Most of this increase in population has resulted from a large amount of the rural population moving towards the city. It is China's largest city and one of the largest cities in the world. It covers an area of 6,340 square kilometers. It is one of the world's largest seaports and a major industrial center of China. However, the share of Shanghai's economy in China's total GDP amounts to more than 3.5%. According to Statistica, in 2021, the GDP of Shanghai municipality stood at about 4.32 trillion yuan. China had set a GDP growth target of 5.5% for 2022, after registering an expansion of 8.1% in 2021. Number 2. Delhi, India. Delhi, being the multicultural hub of India as well as the capital of India, is one of the wealthiest cities in the world with an estimated GDP of 293.6 billion. The current metro area population of Delhi in 2022 is 32 million people, a 2.84% increase from 2021 and 2.94% increase from 2020 to 2021. New Delhi's population will increase by 43% by 2022 from 2021. The United Nations forecasts that by 2028, the population would outstrip Tokyo's to make Delhi the world's biggest megacity. What do you think? Let us know in comments below. Number 1. Tokyo, Japan. There are limitations to expansion even for megacities. Japan's capital is the world's largest metropolis in 2021, with a total population of more than 37 million people in the larger metro region. However, in comparison to Africa and other continents, Japan's population is rapidly aging and also its fertility rate is declining. However, Tokyo's population will increase from 37 million to 39 million. In fact, if the Japanese capital were considered a country, it would be the 31st largest in the world by 2025. Currently, there are 25 megacities across the world, and these are set for major growth over the course of the next 10 years. By 2025, there will be 35 megacities. Some of the fastest growth will occur in Dhaka, which will see a population increase of some 53%. Well, if you like this video, then I'm sure you are going to love to watch our video about FIFA World Cup 2022 reveals its mega stadium on our channel. Make sure to click the subscribe button for future notifications and never miss our video. Thank you for watching and we will see you in our next video. Till then, stay tuned.